Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Information has become a valuable asset in public sector organizations. Government agencies continuously create, collect, store and manage large amounts of information to support public services, policy development and decision making. With the rapid growth of digital technologies, e-government system and cloud computing, information governance has become increasingly important to ensure information is managed securely, accurately, and efficiently. Thank you. Information governance or IG is a framework that governs the creation, storage, access, sharing, protection, and disposal of information throughout its life cycle. It ensures the information remains accurate, reliable, accessible, confidential, and secure. In the public sector, IG supports digital transformation, improves service delivery, promotes transparency and accountability, and enhances public trust in government institutions. Information governance plays an important role in protecting sensitive information such as personal, financial, health, and government records. It also ensures compliance with laws and regulation, reduces cybersecurity and privacy risks, and supports evidence-based decision-making. As a result, organizations can improve operational efficiency and provide better public services. The objective of this study are to identify the core components of an effective information governance framework, analyze the impact of GDPR and PDPA on data management practices, and evaluate the technological and organizational barriers affecting information governance implementation. Based on this objective, the study addresses three research questions. First, what are the essential components of an effective information governance framework in the public sector? Second, how do GDPR and PDPA influence data management practices? Third, how do technological and organizational barriers affect the adoption of information governance strategies? Thank you.
Right, in this section, I will explain the research methodology used in the study. This research adopts a qualitative research methodology to evaluate information governance frameworks in the public sector. A qualitative approach is suitable because it focuses on understanding policies, governance structures, and organizational practice rather than numerical data. Since government organizations operate under laws, regulations, and administrative policies, this study examines official documents to understand how agencies manage information, ensure accountability, and comply with the governance requirements. These documents are treated as valuable sources of evidence that reflect how organizations implement their information governance strategies and achieve their objectives. The main research method used is document analysis, which involves reviewing official documents such as legislation, government policies, detention schedules, audit reports, and governance guidelines. To ensure the analysis is systematic and consistent, this study applies the READ framework, which provides a structured process for reviewing, evaluating, and interpreting documents. In addition, the findings from the document analysis are compared with operational audit reports to determine whether the governance practices described in official documents are actually implemented in practice. This approach helps identify both the strengths and weaknesses of public sector information governance, providing a more realistic and comprehensive evaluation of effectiveness. Next, I will be explaining about the literature review. So the literature review highlights three key elements that are essential for effective public sector information governance, which is information security, government policy, and digital technology. Previous studies show that although international security standards such as ISO or IEC 27001 are widely recognized, many government agencies still face challenge in implementing them due to outdated technology, limited budgets, and insufficient leadership support. Researchers are also emphasized the importance of strong security measures such as multi-factor authentication, data encryption, and intrusion detection systems to protect sensitive information from cyber threats. In addition, government policies and legal frameworks play a vital role in ensuring good governance. However, public sector organizations continue to face issues such as bureaucratic processes, slow service delivery, and legal uncertainties, especially with the increasing use of artificial intelligence in government service. The literature also shows that digital technologies, including cloud computing and chatbots, have significantly improved the efficiency and accessibility of public services. Studies found that government agencies are more likely to adopt these technologies when they are organizationally prepared and when there is strong demand from citizens. Overall, the literature suggests that policy, technology, and cybersecurity are closely connected and cannot be managed separately. As digital transformation continues, governments must ensure that their legal frameworks, information security practices, and governance policies evolve together. This integrated approach will help public sector organizations deliver secure, efficient, and trustworthy digital services while protecting public information. Alright. So right now I'm going to explain about the finding one. So based on the research question one, what are the important components needed to create a good information governance system in government organizations? Based on the question and literature, there are 5 key components of an effective information governance framework. These include clear policies and procedures for managing information throughout its life cycle, strong leadership, and accountability, effective information security measures, proper records management and data quality control, and continuous employee training and compliance monitoring. Although international face difficulties in implementing them, common challenges include fragmented systems, limited budgets, weak leadership commitment, and employees bypassing established procedures which reduce the overall effectiveness of information governance. To address this challenge, government organizations must implement strong technical security controls. These include multi-factor authentication, biometric authentication, role-based or attribute-based access control, data encryption, data masking, security information and event management SIEM, and intrusion detection systems IDS. These measures help protect sensitive government information from cyber threats such as malware, ransomware, advanced persistent threats, and insider attacks. Without effective information governance and security measures, public sector organizations may face serious consequences, including disruptions to healthcare services, financial losses, identity theft, and cyber attacks on critical national infrastructure. Therefore, a successful information governance systems require not only strong security technologies but also effective policies, leadership support, and continuous compliance to ensure the protection of public information. Alright, next, the finding number 2. This section answers the second research question, which is how do rules and regulations such as GDPR and PDPA impact data management in public sector organizations? The literature shows that these regulations have significantly changed how government agencies manage citizen data. Instead of simply storing information, organizations are now required to follow a compliance by design approach where privacy and data protection are considered from the beginning of every process. This means agencies must collect only the data they need, conduct data protection impact assessments (DPIAs) before introducing new services, appoint data protection officers (DPOs), and regularly monitor data flows to ensure transparency. This regulation also gives citizens greater control over their personal information, including the right to access, correct or delete their data. However, implementing these regulations also creates several challenges for public sector organizations. Agencies must comply with complex legal requirements when sharing data, maintain secure data management practices, and respond to citizens' requests within the required timeframes. In Malaysia, these challenges are further influenced by bureaucratic processes, different legal systems, and emerging issues related to the use of artificial intelligence, particularly regarding legal responsibility when AI systems make errors. To reduce these risks, many public organizations have strengthened their security practices by using encryption, access logging, and continuous staff training. Overall, the literature shows that regulations such as GDPR and PDPA play a vital role in improving data management, accountability, transparency, and public trust in government services. Alright, the last finding, which is this section answers the third research question. How do technological advancements and organizational culture impact the public sector's use of integrated information governance strategies? The literature shows that both technology and organizational culture play an important role in the successful implementation of integrated information governance. From a technological perspective, many public sector organizations still rely on outdated and fragmented legacy systems, making it difficult to share information securely and efficiently. Limited budgets and shortage of skilled personnel also make it challenging to upgrade technology. From an organizational perspective, traditional bureaucratic cultures often create resistance to change. Employees may be reluctant to adopt new policies, continue working in isolated departments, or lack awareness of the benefits of integrated information governance. Therefore, strong leadership, continuous staff training, and a commitment to data governance are essential for successful implementation. The literature also highlights several technology adoption frameworks that explain how public sector organizations can improve digital transformation. For example, the Technology Organization (TOE) framework found that organizational readiness, big data analytics, organizational learning, government policy, and increasing citizen demand all positively influence the adoption of chatbot technologies in Malaysian government agencies. Similarly, the UTA-UT2 model showed that the behavioral factors significantly influence the acceptance of e-procurement systems in Ghana's public sector. These findings suggest that successful information governance depends not only on advanced technology, but also an organizational culture that supports innovation, learning, and continuous improvement. When both technological readiness and organizational culture are aligned, public sector organizations are better able to implement secure and efficient and integrated information government strategy. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum everyone. I will continue with our recommendation part. Based on the finding of the study, there are 6 main recommendations to strengthen information governance in public sector organizations. First, strengthen cybersecurity. The first recommendation is to strengthen cybersecurity by implementing strong security measures, conducting regular risk assessment, and using proprietary technology to protect sensitive information from cyber threat and unauthorized access. Second, enhance information governance. The second recommendation is to improve information governance by developing clear governance policies, ensuring compliance with regulations such as GDPR or PDPA, and conducting regular compliance audits to identify and address weaknesses. Next, employer training and awareness.
The third recommendation is to provide continuous training and awareness programs for employers. These programs should focus on information governance, record management, data protection, and cyber security so that employees understand their responsibility and can reduce information-related risks in digital technology. For this point, public sector organizations should invest in new digital technology by upgrading outdated systems and implementing integrated information management solutions. This will improve operational efficiency while enhances information security. Next point is strengthen leadership support. Strong leadership commitment is essential. Management should provide sufficient resources, establish clear accountability structure, and promote a culture that organize information as a valuable strategic assets. For the last point is continuous monitoring and improvement. Organization should regularly monitor and evaluate their information governance performance. Continuous assessment help identify areas for improvements, enhance service delivery, and support sustainable digital transformations. To conclude, this study highlights the information governance has become an essential element in public sector organizations due to the increasing use of digital technology and the growing volume of information that needs to be managed effectively. This research identifies several key components required for a successful information governance framework. This includes having a clear policies and procedure, strong leadership support, accountability, effective information security measure, proper record management practice, and continuous monitoring and evaluation to ensure information is managed throughout its entire life cycle. In addition, the findings demonstrate that regulations such as the General Data Protection Regulations or GDPR and the Personal Data Protection Act or PDPA play a significant role in improving privacy practice, ensuring legal compliance, and protecting sensitive information from unauthorized access, misuse, or data breaches. The study also found that many public sector organizations continue to face several challenges in implementing information governance. These challenges include outdated technologies, limited financials and human resources, resistance to organizations change, and insufficient employer awareness and training regarding information governance practice. Therefore, organizations should continue investing in modern technology, provide ongoing training for employees, strengthen leadership commitment, and regularly review their governance practice to ensure continuous improvement. Overall, the study concludes that effective information governance is not solely depend on technology. Instead, it requires balanced integrations of people, policy, process, and technology to ensure information is managed securely, efficiently, and sustainably while supporting better public service delivery and digital transformations.